Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joyce, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, we kind of abruptly... Did I miss grass there? Or did that just get removed or something? Last episode, we kind of abruptly got, sent back home, where I had to do a lot of work getting plenty of our stuff back because we lost everything on that one planet, which we will probably never go to again. I'll be honest, I don't know that we need to, so I don't think we're going to. It's just one of those things, it's not necessary, so who cares? But yeah, so we lost a lot of our stuff, we got it back, made a new rocket. It wouldn't go up, we couldn't actually physically get on the rocket, couldn't figure out why. So I realized that there was invisible blocks, which was preventing me from actually accessing where the seat was. But the bigger issue was, I don't know why those invisible blocks were there. So I rebuilt it. I put the seat on the top. It's sitting up at the space station right now. We're going to head up there in a little bit. We built the biome scanner, which we're going to use today to hopefully find the last quest before all of the collector stuff we have to do. So we just need to get Lightwood Saplings. But before we head up there, there's a handful of things I want to do. The first thing is I want to make an ender chest. So pretty straightforward. We just need a chest, which should be on autocraft. And cool, ender chest. And with that, we're also going to want to make an ender pouch. Pretty straightforward. We just need a piece of wool, which is also on autocraft. And awesome. So we're going to take this ender pouch with us, but we're going to set this ender chest up. So we're going to need an import bus, which I already happen to have. And do we have any chest transporters, anything like that? I do not see anything. How about a dolly? I doubt it. Okay. I'd love to put the chest right there. So I guess what we're gonna do is take all this stuff out. In fact, we're gonna grab, do we have any other chests? We have some trap chests, that's fine. We're gonna put this stuff down here. So between episodes, I was doing a little bit of work, getting plenty of rocket fuel. There's 16 buckets, and this guy has 18 buckets. One of the big things with this guy is just that we can't actually use buckets on the iron drum to get the fuel out. We have to use the fluid tank, and the fluid tank we can luckily right click on the stuff to get what we want. But I went ahead and built these guys over here. I think this is going to be the area for both Tinkers and Immersive Engineering. I don't know that we need too much for Immersive Engineering, so it's whatever. But we're going to go ahead and just put all of this stuff right here. And then we'll put Better With Mods back here as well. So let's grab another trap chest and all the Better With Mod stuff. And yeah, then we can put what we want here and get our ender chest hooked up. So if you're not familiar with the ender chest, basically what they do is they work just like the vanilla ender chest. They are a connected chest type of thing, but instead of being locked to the player like vanilla ender chests are, these ender chests are actually locked to the color that they are. So this ender chest, for example, is white, white, white. Most of them start out like that. You can make other recipes, but it's not that big of a deal. But the thing is we can actually hook this guy up to the ME system, and now anything that goes in here will eventually get sucked up and put into the system. Do we have any speed upgrades? What are they called? You can see that as a no. That's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Acceleration cards. That's what they're called. They're called cards anyways. So we don't have acceleration cards. I don't think that matters too much. Not for our purposes anyway. So as you can see, I have a bunch of dilithium crystals. We're going to take the cobalt excavator. Should probably do a couple of things. So let's grab a little bit of cobalt to put in here as well. And actually, real question, can we repair in our crafting? No. So we're going to need a tool station of some sort as well. That's not a problem. Do we have a tool station? No. So let's get... give me the pattern. And then, is it a crafting bench, I believe? So we should be able to do this. Get a tool station. Perfect. And I'll just throw this in here as well. Alright, so, but yeah, basically the ender chest will, any items that go into an ender chest with white will show up in here as well. And we can pull that out into the system. But the nice thing is it also works with the ender pouch. So as you can see, whenever we open this, this chest opens. Anything we put in here goes in there, which will go into the system. And that's what we want. So just kind of it's a simple way to get plenty of storage. So we can get everything back to the system pretty easily. Now, with that taken care of, there's one last thing I want to do before we head up to space. And that is, I want to get some auto crafting ready. So one of the big things that we're going to have to start working towards, this guy, by the way, will probably get moved at some point, just kind of out of the way. I want to eventually put all of our power somewhere else, probably in this corner, and we're going to want to upgrade these. Now, in order to upgrade the environmental tech stuff, so if we look up at environmental tech, let's look at the tier 4 solar panel. It requires 4 nether stars, mica as well, and then the top tier ore miners require stabilized ender pearls. That's actually not too bad. That's tier 3. That requires nether stars, as well as the tier 4 resource miner. So basically, we're gonna want to have a lot of nether stars. Now, we already started working on this. We have the mob prism for a wither, which is kind of awesome. But we need to get a tier 4 mob factory, and tier 4 mob factories are not fun to do. Now, real quick, before we do anything else, solar. All right, you know how to make solar cells. I'll teach the system the, let's see, what is, so, structure blocks, tier 4 structure blocks. Let's see if we can't teach the system how to make those. Cool. Do we have any more patterns? No, let's make 30 of those. So I just want to teach the system how to make a lot of the stuff. Let's get the digital guide thing, which is in here. And I just want to see, solar array requires solar cell structure blocks and modifier cores. Do you know how to make modifier cores? You do. Okay. So we have plenty of redstone thanks to this guy, which this is something else we're going to probably hook up somewhere else. Could hook him up right here and just filter him into the system or something. I don't know. I haven't decided on that. These might just go back over this way and we'll just run wires or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much, but just kind of a thing to consider. This is going to get moved eventually. I need to clean up the base a lot, but we'll get there. So the other thing we're going to look at is the void ore miner, which requires laser cores as well, which it knows how to make. So it's just the structure blocks that we need to teach the tier 4, which we have structure blocks tier 3s taught to the system. So perfect. So the only other thing we're going to need to teach, we don't need to worry about the structure blocks now. So we can make we have the controllers for the resource and void ore miners. That's fine. We'll worry about getting the solar panels, and honestly, that stuff we can make manually. We don't need to make that many of them, so it's not that big of a deal. So the mob factory. In order to make a tier 4 mob factory, we need a lot of these factory blocks. So let's look up factory. Do we know how to make any of them? No, not at all. Nothing at all. Okay, so we get to teach the system how to make all of this stuff. Alright, so let's start with the gray blocks. These require factory casings, which require under iron plates, which require under iron, which requires pulverized under iron, which requires nether bricks. Now, do we know how to make nether bricks? No. We also don't know how to make nether bricks in general. So take this guy, and if you smelt up netherrack, you can make nether bricks. And then we can teach the system how to do this. And let's go ahead and get one of those. So, oak chest, that's that. Redstone furnace, that is there. This can go here. Alright, make me some nether bricks. Just one. Alright, and then we're going to need to teach the system how to make under iron. So this is like so. And then we can smelt that up. So let's put this into here. Make one of these. And we do have a little bit of this stuff currently, so it's not that big of a deal. But then we can do the processing pattern of 1 to 1. Correct? I want to make sure that it does make 1 to 1. Yes. Never know. And then we can put that into the redstone furnace as well. And then we need the plates. Not like that. The plates are made like that. Can we take one? We can. Put those back. And then we can make the casings. And then we can just teach gray, red, orange is a little bit more expensive, green is a little bit more expensive, and then white, which we need the most of, requires nether star shards. So that's something we're going to store nether stars in a storage drawer, because that makes sense. So that does not work. Alright, well, that's fine. Then we just need to teach the system how to make nether star shards, which is like so. And I guess let's go ahead and take those and teach the system how to make the white blocks. Alright, so this is all going in here. And let's get another interface hooked up. I guess right here. Let's see, 1, 2. Is this a dense cable? Yeah. Okay, that should be fine. And it should know about it. So right there it is. Okay. Interfaces. Let's get 2 more of these and 2 more molecular assemblers. Or 4 more rather of these, just so we can kind of complete that level. And I'll set that up later. It's a little bit less important right now, but it's good to have. So that is all of that stuff, and then we're going to need to teach the system how to make, oh my gosh, lots of skulls. Okay, So let's go iron plate skulls. What kind of mob heads do we have the most of? Enderman heads. So let's kind of favor those. And then gold. Alright, so we're going to have to make these as we go. They're called skulls. So we have one of the skulls. So we need the gold. And then this to the diamond, which we can't make. And honestly, actually, how many is this going to make? We need a good bit of those. So let's go ahead and put these in here. We'll make one of these. It'll craft it all up. While we're waiting for that, we have our 4 molecular assemblers. We probably have the interfaces as well. Let's go ahead and grab those. And get this stuff placed. Just so it's a little bit quicker. Crafting and all that kind of fun stuff. So there we go. More auto crafting available to us. But basically we're just going to need to start upgrading everything. Getting more power, getting more resources, all that fun stuff. So can we make the diamond guy? Or the emerald rather. And then we need the capstone thing, which for that we're also going to need the connector. And let's go ahead and put all this stuff in here. Now we might want to make more factories, so I don't think it's a problem having this. So emerald, skull thing, and then we should be able to make capstone. Yeah, they're called capstones. All right, so we do that, and then teach it that. Perfect. So with all that, we should be able to tell the system, hey, make me the white factory blocks. I need 82 of these. And it will tell me, hey, you need, really, one more nether star? That's it? That can't be right. Makes 8 per. I guess that is right. So we don't need much for that. But anyways, we'll worry about that later. Is there anything else I want to do? We want to come down here and grab this and this. Put both of these guys in here. And I guess let's hold on to our excavator. This does have eternity upgrade, yes. Alright, cool. Dilithium crystals, why not? We have a ton of these guys, so let's head up to the space station. I have plenty of food. I kind of dealt with that between episodes as well a little bit. As you can see, plenty of good food. And let's teleport to the space station. So back to the space station, we have our rocket should be sitting here. Had a little bit of a weird thing happen to me. So as you can see, I didn't do much other than just move the stuff up top. That seems to work just fine. But yeah, had something weird happen to me. I decided to get off of it at the very top of the world when it was landing because I didn't see anything spawning down here. I saw stuff on the map, but I didn't see anything spawning, and I thought, well, let's run down and see if it's going to land on something. This shot completely downwards almost immediately, and I slowly floated all the way down. So it was kind of interesting. But let's go ahead and just store more dilithium crystals. We can put some of these guys in here. Actually, almost all of them. But we can start teleporting around. So we should have plenty of fuel for the time being. And we have our biome scanner. Perfect. So let's start warping. Before we do, I'm going to take a drink. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. So we lost our stuff on Sol 21, which is a bigger planet than the one we are on. That is space. Where are we currently? It says Earth. Where is Earth? Earth. So we want something similar sized or smaller. Sol 11. So relative distance, Earth mass. So 7.0 to 1.3. When we went here, it's 1 to 1.6. It's a time and a half bigger. So we want something that's in this range or smaller. So this planet is slightly larger. This is tiny. No pressure, nothing. How about, let's go to Sol 10. So I don't know if we can like zoom out or not, but let's just start from like Sol 10 and work our way down. So let's select Sol 10, and it's going to cost 186 to warp there. That's fine. We still have plenty. And worst case scenario, like, we can always go home. So this looks pretty barren. There's still plenty of stuff in there. And let's take a look at the biome scanner. It is moon. So this is a moon. Kind of boring. Let's select a planet. Let's go, I guess, Sol 14. And let's warp there. That's almost 2 stacks, or it's 120 fuel. I don't know if it, how it calculates it relative to what we have, like what we put in, but this has beach, forest, desert, hill, jungle, edge, plains. Not what we want. So we've already been there. Let's go to 24. Yes, we went to 21. So let's go there. So that's pretty easy. And we scan it. We can see what it has and go from there, whether we want to stop or not. So Stormland. Now that's interesting. I've never heard of the Stormland biome. That is one of the new biomes added by Advanced Rocketry, but it's not the one we're looking for. The one we're looking for, let's go to Sol 5. The one we're looking for is called Alien Forest. So it is not a 1-to-1 dilithium crystal to warp fuel. So that's good to know. Hot, dry rock. Not what we want. That's another one I believe that's added. So Sol 6. Let's go there. No, I want to go to Sol 6. Not its moon. But yeah, we have plenty of dilithium crystals for now. And like I said, we can always teleport directly home. So it's not that big of a deal. Our space station doesn't really matter where it's at. Nothing there. Alright, so Sol 6. I guess let's go to Sol 15. And just kind of continue jumping around. So eventually we're going to find what's called the Alien Forest biome. Once we do, I don't think this one's going to have it. Ice plains. Ooh, interesting. That's Earth. Sol 14. I don't remember which all we've done. Let's go to Sol 3. And we'll need to go 17 and 11 are the last two. Nay, gassy, ain't it? So this is a gas planet, I'm guessing. So let's go to Sol 17. And can't scan anything when it's not above anything. Ooh, mesas, savannas, and deep ocean. Now that's a planet I would like to go. But Sol 11, let's go to this one. This will be the last one, and then I think we're going to try a different... galaxy. So, Redwood Taiga, that's kind of cool. Alright, so didn't see anything there. I'm not going to bother with the moons, so let's go up. So, Sol, that's where we're at. Epsilon Ire, there's 7 planets. Proxima Centaurus. Now, that could be fun. We could go to 56. Let's go to 55. How bad? 500. Alright, how much of that is it using? It is using a lot. But we are going across galaxies. So this is a really far out place. And it's hot, dry rock. Alright, let's go here. And then we'll check the other one of this galaxy and then head somewhere else. This does not look promising. It's not. Alright, finally, let's get to this guy. And how are we doing on fuel? We're fine. Ice plane. So none of these are worthwhile. So that was Proxima Centaurus, Magnus Volps. Where is that even at? Up here. There's 2 planets there. Let's go to Epsilon Ire. And I guess let's go. Let's start from the top down, I guess. Ooh, Sol 51 looks promising. Let's go there. That's going to cost 500 fuel. So when we go home, we're probably going to want to grab more dilithium crystals, just in case. But once we find extreme hills, not what we want. So 41, just go there. This should be pretty short and quick. And yeah, jumping around trying to find Lightwood Saplings. I don't think the Stormlands would have it, hot, dry rock. But I'll be sad if it will. I'll have to go back to the footage and see which planet exactly that was. Now I don't know if the, this looks like it's going to be an icy rock. But it has an alien forest. Now before we do anything, let's look at some stuff with this guy. So we are currently at Sol 40. Sol 40 is... okay, good. Uh-oh, our temperature regulator is out. So we're cold. Let's go ahead and teleport home. I refilled the Dew of the Void, by the way. That's something else I was working on between episodes. Just making more Dew of the Void. Just for the fun of it, mostly. But we need to recharge. Yeah, both of them can probably be recharged. That's fine. And yeah, now we can go back. I was a little cold. So temperature regulator will get us back up to temperature. So let's go back to the space station. Now we have plenty of stuff. We have plenty of fuel on us. We have our excavator. We're going to want to be armed just in case. Actually, I want to keep most of the stuff in here just in case we lose things. But Sol 40. We need to refuel. And I can show you guys how I've been doing that. So basically, you just right click. It's that easy. And let's go ahead and take off. And we'll go down to this planet. So This should be pretty quick. This rocket is definitely more powerful. We go a lot faster, a lot quicker, and yeah, this shouldn't take too long. But we'll come down here, and we need to find Lightwood Saplings. That's it. That's all we're looking for. Also, visual bug. For whatever reason, you never sit on the seat, it seems. But once we do this, we're going to look for a couple of things. So one thing that I want to look for is there a lot of dirt? If there's a lot of dirt here, that's wonderful. So let's go ahead and descend. If there is a lot of dirt here, that's going to be great. And it looks like there is. So what we can do is we can dig up a lot of stuff in order to try to get access to more, just to get to that 1,000,000 dirt. We're at like 3,000. It's going to take a while. And that's one of the things that I really want to kind of deal with soon is getting dirt. And there is plenty of dirt here. Now, the other question is, that is an alien forest right there. Okay, so the question is, are we going to have mobs? Alright, so big smoky area. Let's go ahead and journey map right here. Waypoint new. Rocket. Just in case I lose it. Okay, so it is breathable here. But I do believe that is a Lightwood sapling right there. Or rather, Lightwood tree. Is it? Lightwood leaves. Cool. So we should be able to just start harvestability. Evidently you can't just break these with let's let this area load a little bit. It is struggling a little bit. Alright, so we just need a sapling. And hey, we got it. Cool. So does that unlock anything else? Obviously, we're going to get a lot of items, which we'll claim back home. But I think that is about it. So all we have to do is this collector stuff, which we will start working on next time. I want to look around a little bit. So what is this stuff? Alien grass? No, it's just a different colored grass. Alright, so if we grab our excavator and our ender pouch, can we start excavating a bunch of grass and dirt, rather? So we certainly can, and I could spend some time going through this and just collecting a bunch of dirt, which, you know what, I think I'm going to do exactly that. So we've already gotten like almost 3 stacks of dirt. Now it's going to be a lot of dirt to get if we want to get the 1,000,000, but this will at the very least help. It's also incredibly laggy here. Now, can't tell if it's day or night. I don't know if mobs are going to spawn. If they do, it doesn't matter too much to me. There's a desert over there too. Haven't seen enough of those. So let's go ahead and let's claim our items. So we're going to get 2 extra lives, which is kind of whatever. And here's the cool thing. We can put all of this stuff away. Nether Star Generator we'll put in there. Dragon Breath cartridges, that's for like a shotgun or something. Extra lives. Alright, cool. So we have some loot chests. Okay, that's not bad. Bunch of compressed stuff is always good. A bunch of diamond ores. That's actually really good. We're going to have to collect a lot of diamonds later. So that's kind of nice. Redstone and lapis is kind of whatever. Ooh, nice. 64K crafting storage, ME drives, molecular assemblers, a bunch of dense cables. That's really nice. Bunch of applied logistic stuff. And we have 2 more. Furnace generators, that's not bad. And finally, another one of the compressed. Okay, cool. So I will tell you guys what. I'm going to hang out here. I'm going to dig up just a bunch of dirt. Just kind of destroy this landscape because why not? Next time we are going to go home. Well, I will go back to the space station when I'm done here, and what we will end up doing. Oh my gosh, it's really laggy. I don't know why. We're gonna go home and we're gonna start setting up some systems for getting a lot of dirt and just kind of preparing for all the collecting quests, because that seems to be the only things we have left. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We finally made it to a planet, and we're not going to get stranded here because I have plenty of fuel on me, and it should be fine. So long as I don't put this bag away, I won't have a problem. So I'm going to spend some time collecting a bunch of resources, and you know what, just to be overly cautious, I'm going to come back over to the rocket, which... Where is it? It's right over this hill, isn't it? Yes, it's right there. So I'm going to be a little bit overly cautious. I'm going to go ahead and refuel this guy. And even more so, I'm going to place the iron drum here and put that on top. Real quick, let's fly over this way and see if there's anything in the desert. Probably not, but ooh, that's a meteor, isn't it? No, that just looks really cool. Actually, there might be oh, you know what? I bet it is. It was just removed. Like there was a meteorite that landed here, but it overrid it, because that looks like the meteorite itself. Hey, a mushroom biome. That's something else that like is kind of cool. Is that a spawner? No. Okay. That is uranium ore, though. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna dig up a bunch of grass, and dirt, and then I'll meet you guys back at base in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys then. Bye.